All right, so the coordinate plane is divided into four coordinates, 1, 2, 3, and 4, as shown here. So remember, quadrant 1 is here, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So the question is, in which quadrant is G located, H, and I? So we're going to find the different quadrants that this, and this is located. So for G, I know that it is 5, the x-axis is 5, and the y-axis is 2. So I'm going to go, positives go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is where my x is. Then my 2, positive 2 goes up or down. It should go up. So I go 1, 2. So which quadrant is G in? So what quadrant is this? 1. So I'm going to put 1 right here. So this would be quadrant 1. All right, so next, H is -1 for the x-axis and -5 for the y-axis. So when the x is negative, we're going to go onto this side. So I'm going to go -1, and I know -5 is going up or down. If positive is up, negative is down. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my dot, my point is going to be here. So what axis is this in? 3. So H is going to be in quadrant 3. So now I'm going to look at I. So I is +7 because it doesn't have a negative number in front, right? So +7 and -4. So my x, remember, x is always horizontal. So positive, is it on this side or on this side? So it's going to be on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then -4, the y is going to be negative. So is it going to be up or down? Usually negative is going down, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if my point is here, what quadrant is this in? Is it going to be in 1? No. Is it going to be in 2? No. Is it going to be in 3? No. It's going to be in 4. So it really depends on your sign. So remember, if it is a positive, it'd be here. Negatives would be here. For the y-axis, the positives would be here, and the negatives would be here. All right, so the second question is, a point has a positive y-coordinate. Which quadrant could it be in? So if the y is going to be positive, so let me draw it out for you. If the y is going to be positive, so the y is all of these, what quadrants can it be? So I'm going to look at, if this, it would be positive, the x would be positive, comma, the y would be positive, right? So that means quadrant 2 is going to be an answer. So let me look at quadrant 1 is going to be the answer. Quadrant 2, this is going to be, the x is going to be negative, but the y is going to be positive. So not only is it quadrant 1, it is also quadrant 2. Let's check quadrant 3. So quadrant 3, the x is going to be negative, and the y, so this is a negative, right? So the y is going to be negative as well. So is the y positive? No, so I'm gonna cross it out. So now I'm gonna look at this one. The x is going to be positive because it is on this side of the number line. And then the y is going to be negative. So is the y positive? No, so this would be crossed out. So my answer would be quadrant 2 and quadrant 1. So when I go, down here, it would be quadrant 1 and quadrant